on a hill.
Okay, now go.
A young man stands alone on a hill. He's been waiting for over an hour for something important to happen, and he hopes it'll happen soon. His eyes are fixed on the sky. What is his name? Bequirrel Harley. Your name is Bequirrel Harley, and you can't stand most of your friends. Well, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, and more than a bit unfair. You can at least stand your friends, though they do get under your skin quite a lot. You're naturally a loner, and that's pretty obvious to 2 out of 3 knuckleheads who like talking to you on a regular basis. At least most of them respect that about you and don't fault you for it. That other guy, though, forget him. You really can't stand him. You stand on a hilltop outside your expansive underground island mansion, observing the skyline while occasionally noting the peacefulness of the volcano at the northern end of the island. It hasn't erupted for hundreds of years, but sometimes you ponder what would happen if it did. You're hundreds of miles away from any sort of help, secluded on a Pacific island you're not even sure you know the real name of. And you're not exactly sure that James Bond-type escape vessels your grandfather left you in the aqueduct under your house are even functional. It's kind of exciting to wonder about, though. A little ways off from where you are, you can see your puppy, Jade, happily playing with some butterflies. She keeps tripping over her big feet in that weird in-between stage of not being quite a puppy anymore, where she's not fully grown and still getting used to herself. You kind of feel that way about your own awkward appearance sometimes. That's just another reason to love Jade, though. Ow. Good dog. Best friend. You lived here for all of 14 years of your life, and you can't imagine living anywhere else. You love being surrounded by the ocean and the freeness of the sky expanding in all directions, uninterrupted by buildings. You love the sounds of the birds that live on the island. Sometimes you feel like Tarzan, but not that you tell anyone but Jade about that. Sometimes you rip your shirt off and scream while you dash barefoot through the jungle, hooting and hollering and swinging from branches while Jade barks and chases after you on the ground. Nobody knows you do that, though. Honestly, you'd like to do that right now, but you can't. You have some important crap to deal with. Some adult-type crap. You tell yourself, even though you know it probably really isn't. Huh? Well, it's about damn time. It feels like you've been waiting for years for this to happen. Really, though, it's only been a couple of months. You were a little scared that they wouldn't, but your forum buddies of shady origin have finally pulled through. You're sorry for ever doubting them. Look at that beautiful red bastard fall. Fuck examining anything. You allow yourself the guilty pleasure of shaking the box, even though you can't hear anything inside it. It's undoubtedly protected by packing peanuts and the glorious cushion of bubble wrap. Oh man, you can't wait to pop the shit out of that business. Even in the middle of summer, getting actual mail is like Christmas when you live all alone on a secluded island. You capsuled the really important package into your Silodex, which is equipped with a fetch modus. No, that's literally what it is. Your modus is fetch. When you're ready to take the package out, your Silodex will launch the package from your deck. Typically, Jade will retrieve it for you, which you honestly really enjoy. She loves chasing. Because of this, you won't dare to mess with the package again until you get back to your house. Not only would it put the contents of the box in danger when you try to take it out of your Silodex, but you know for a fact that you'd just leave the packaging outside in your excitement. You're terrible about that sort of thing, and your grandfather would get angry with you if your grandfather would get angry with you if he knew you'd been littering. It's better not to risk it. time to go tell those knucklehead friends of yours the good news. Come on, Jade. Guidestuck. Hey man, there's no need to be rude. Trudging through the many levels of your underground stronghold to get to your room takes a while. Not that you really mind. Once you get there, you stand coolly in your equally awesome room. Thankfully, you have the courtesy to pan out a little. Much better. This is your room. It's pretty expressive of your interests, but also your taste in decorating. You thought it was really important to put as much of your stuff out in the open as possible, though. Most of the rest of the house hasn't changed much in the past 10 years, so keeping your own room up to date with everything that's really important to you has always seemed like a totally smart idea. Helps you remember that time is actually passing. You have trouble with that sometimes. You have a deep fondness for animals, and you collect old issues of zoo books, even though they're completely outdated and inferior to most other resources of the same subjects, including the internet. You love the colorful posters that come with them, though, and you just really enjoy having an entire wall dedicated to the beautiful fauna of the earth. You don't actually read the zoo books. It's always important to remember. That would be childish. You just like looking at the pictures, which isn't childish at all. Your corner here is dedicated solely to the majestic wolf. You fucking loved wolves. You're pretty sure that you must have been one in a past life or something. Combating your wall of animal portraiture is your other most favorite wall in the house, which is littered with shitty airplane blueprints that you have drafted yourself. Which aren't even real blueprints, they're just chalk drawings on blue paper. You don't really care, though. You admit that you don't know shit about building things, but you've checked out the weird vehicles in the aqueduct a few more levels down, and you don't trust them enough to go underwater, so it's your dream to one day dismantle them and build something really useful out of them. Like an airplane or a helicopter. It'd be cool to fly around the island with Jade as your co-pilot. It'd also be adorable to see Jade in little puppy-sized aviator goggles. You should really order some for her. Oh, that. You drew that for yourself a while ago, to help you stay motivated. It's kind of embarrassing to hide in sight, but you still haven't taken it down. What? Oh yeah, you forgot those things. Those were gifts a few months ago from your weird friend. He's sort of into sewing and that kind of thing, you guess. You try not to think about it because his level of interest borders on a compulsive obsession. So even though you liked getting them in the mail, you ended up just giving them to Jade. Maybe just to remind yourself that you don't really give a shit about his psychotic feelings. They were really well made, though. It's kind of a shame that Jade went to town on this little kitty cat. You may or may not have played with them a few times before you literally threw them to the dogs. Your computer is pretty damn old, but it only serves a few functions, so you guess it's okay for your purposes. You tell everyone who asks that you have the most modern desktop available, though, just because it would make sense for you to have that sort of thing. You're pretty loaded thanks to your grandfather. The only problem is you have no idea how to work a computer beyond the basics. You wouldn't know the first thing about setting a new computer up when it got here, and like hell you'd ask for help from some of your goofy friends. They'd laugh at you for lying to them about being so up to date, especially that guy. You grimace just thinking about it. That's totally out of the question. Holy fuck, it's just like you always remember it being. This shit is the most basic operating system on the face of the earth. A miracle of me. This version is pretty old, too, but it's the only one that works on your state-of-the-art computer. It's still pretty great. It's still a pretty great chat client, though, even at this stage. As everybody knows, it's cool to have a really awesome chum handle, and of course to type in a way that it's as expressive as your personality as possible. You like to think that yours is the best there is.
Your chum handle is Colin Cujo, and you only have time to type entirely in lowercase unless you're fucking angry, which, to be honest, isn't that often.
It's already running, so you click it to pop open the window. You're not even sure if most of your friends will be online right now, considering the time difference. And if you're going to tell any of them that your package finally arrived, you know you want to tell your best friend first. Your best friend is kind of lame, though. He goes to bed 9:30 almost every night, even over the summer. You've told him 100 times that you want him to stay up and chat with you, but he says it'd be good for you to spend time with your other friends without supervision. Maybe that way you'll learn to discipline yourself, he says. You think that's a load of bullshit, but mostly because you don't trust yourself to do that. Oh look though, he's actually online. No need to worry about any of that after all. Calling Cujo, CC, began trolling Asinonix. Began trolling Asinonix Anonymous AA.
Mail's here. It's about time. I was beginning to get worried. You really should look into talking to your courier about expediting your shipping. Spare me your pities, kitty. Getting mail here at all is fucking awesome. I love waiting for it because then when it finally gets here, it's like, holy shit, I forgot I even ordered this. Thanks a ton, past me. You fucking rock. I'm sure. Did you check the package for damage? Is everything in order? Of course I did. I'm pretty sure we're all set, boss. Thank God. Was that a hint of relief? You sound a little too excited about this, dude. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen you this excited about anything ever. Well, we've been waiting for nearly 2 months for you to get that package. I really don't see what takes so long, but I and the rest of us have been on the edge of our seats wanting to get started. Also, you've never really seen me at all. Alright, man. Just saying. You don't even play video games regularly. I just don't see why you're so stoked about this. Because I want to have a good time with my friends. And the logical and puzzle-based strategy of this game is honestly something I feel I'll be able to immerse myself in quickly. You've read the overviews, haven't you? It sounds fascinating. Oh, sure, yeah, man. Just let me pull out my recent copy of Game Bro and check that shit out. Again, and by recent, I mean one from 7 months ago. Oh, hush. They get lost in the mail or something, dude. I don't even know. I'm lucky to get my other magazines. You could just look online, you know. Anyway, just don't install it yet, alright? I need to check with the others on the status and make sure they remember the entry sequence. Okay. And don't call me Kitty, or else I'll tell them that you're flirting with me. Again. Meow Mix, for fuck's sake! I'm just kidding! Sure thing, Buckwell. Like I'd ever flirt with you, dude. You're not my type. I'm way too intense for you. I know. Your eyes are secured on someone far more deserving of your affections. Someone who's going to tame the beast within you with tireless love and love alone, even if it takes a lifetime. You're talking about Pinocchio, aren't you? You can just fuck right off. Talk to you again soon. Don't go anywhere. You're one to talk, Sleeping Beauty.
Hold on, I messed up something. You can't handle it when he jokes around about that guy. He weirds you out and offends your delicate sensibilities. Well, you don't actually have very delicate sensibilities. It's mostly that he's just a total freak of nature. Yeah, that's all it is. At least your best friend was suitably excited for your mail arriving today. He was right. It really has been a long time coming. Everyone else has been really patient waiting for you to get the ultra rare and untested Omega bootleg of this game. You swore you'd get it though. Damn, did you ever pull through? Now all that's left for you to do is to rip it, copy it, and send it off, and the four of you can get started. First, let's get that package out of your Silodex so you can actually get the game discs out to copy. You'd better take cover. The force of the launch causes it to ricochet around your room like a giant square cardboard bullet. Motherfucking fetch Modus. Thank God your tank of a computer stopped it. Jesus Christ. That's always so terrifying when you're inside. Oh man, you've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and now it's finally here. The sense of pride that you feel at seeing those little envelopes peeking out of protective piles of shitty packaging peanuts is nearly overwhelming. Your friends have doubled your ability to deliver for so long, and they'd been certain that you wouldn't pull through, that you'd even started to doubt yourself. But now the proof is in the pudding, or rather the package. Beck Harley pulls through. Beck Harley can be trusted. Aw, yeah. The discs are for the Omega prototype of a game called Spurb, which as of yet is still in its developmental stages, at least as far as the general public knows. The fact that a functioning bootleg of this caliber even exists is top secret information, and you had to investigate through a lot of really shady channels of the internet in order to nab these babies. It'll be totally worth it though. With these discs in your possession, you have just become the coolest guy on the planet. Your best friend won't fully believe in you until you send him his ripped copy though. So you'd better get up on that so you can rub his nose in it. Beep, 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 beep. Come on, computer, eject the disc tray. Come the fuck on! You don't have time to play games with your desktop. It may be old, but it can still understand what it's supposed to do. It just chooses not to do those things when you need it the most. You attempt to persuade to do what it's told. It just sits there, being a computer. This is all pretty ridiculous. Threatening it doesn't seem to do any good. It cannot feel fear, sadly. It is but a mere machine. You keep scaling at it anyway, stupid piece of crap. It's never done you any favors. Well, except connecting you to the outside world, and introducing you to the best friends you've ever known. The only friends you've ever known. Other than that, not a damn thing. Oh, what the hell? Someone is pestering you. Twisted Acquittal, TA, began trolling calling Cujo, CC.
Please respond. It is urgent that we speak.
Dude, who the hell are you? You're gonna have to give me more information than that before I believe that there's any type of urgency attached to the speed at which we talk or don't talk.
Oh, thank goodness. I finally found it.
Found what?
First conversation that we ever have. At last, I have a chance to make things right.
Dude, you're kind of freaking me out here. Who is this? Are you a friend of GT? You kind of type like her, only like way more aggravating. It's super hard to make out what you're even saying.
Please listen to me. You cannot trust GT. She will lead you astray and you will make a terrible decision. Actually, you will make several terrible decisions. But I beg of you, Beck, you must not play that game.
Okay, now I know you're friends with her, because how the fuck else would you even know that I have this? This is privileged information, dude. What's your handle on Console Crushers?
I don't know what that is, but it is entirely irrelevant. Please listen to me. If you play that game, you will die. Your friends will die, and you will lose everything that you love.
Jesus Christ, man, you're being a little melodramatic. It's a fucking computer game. Nobody's gonna kill me for playing a bootleg.
You don't understand. I've been trying for so long to create a branch where you survive, but you never listen to me. If you would only listen, please, Beck, this is my last chance.
I still don't know who the fuck you are. I still really don't care. So I'm gonna block you, okay?
Beck, I beg of you.
Calling Cujo, CC has blocked Twisted Acquittal, TA. You can't be TA. It's too late. Everything is ruined. You're all going to die. You never stopped being yourself. God, that TA person is weird. Probably just a friend from your forum buddies trying to shake you up. You are pretty young to be exploiting a system like this after all. They must think that you're easily shaken. Well, they're stupid. Wait, what? Oh god, you haven't even realized he was online. Pinocchio's vices began pestering calling Cujo. Beck! Hey, said you got your package!
Yeah, it finally got here. It took long enough. Hell, he'll send you the files once I've ripped them and sent them to him, okay? Okay, bye.
Wait, no! How are you? You never seem to want to talk anymore!
Yeah, because you seriously piss me off like a whole colossal buttload of the time, dude. I don't want to sit here and deal with you most days.
Oh. Well, maybe you can just talk to me then? I don't have to say anything if you don't want me to. I just kind of miss you, that's all.
Wow, Chew Toy, that's really making me uncomfortable. Please never say that again.
Heck,
What?
I really mean it though.
I know you do, and that's what's weirding me out. Why do you miss me when all I do pretty much is tell you how you're just pissing me off? What is there to miss?
Everything, I guess. I mean, sometimes, definitely, but it's not the same way that I'm used to. I can always tell that you're just teasing because we're friends. And you care about me a lot.
Oh, come on, dude. That's some Jalal shit right there. Has he been telling you some crap about me being bad at expressing my emotions or something?
Maybe. But it's true, isn't it?
Fuck no. If I have an emotion for you, you know it. Because that emotion is always anger.
Beck, you're really funny.
What? How is that funny?
Because you're being sarcastic.
Oh my god, I'm not though!
Woohoo! Oh, Beck.
Dude, seriously cut it out.
Cut what out?
The shit that you're doing right now, it's pissing me off.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just enjoying talking with you.
Well, stop doing that then. I'm super uncomfortable right now.
Hey, told you that we're server and client players, didn't he? We're going to have to be talking a lot soon. It really doesn't hurt that much to talk to me, does it?
Wait, what? I never agreed to that!
Well, BF wanted AA to be her client and you're already AA's client. So that just leaves BF to be my client and me to be yours. I thought AA already talked to you about this.
I must not have been paying attention. Ugh. Ah! I'm so not cool with this, dude.
Why not?
You know what being somebody's client is like, right? Being your server player means I'm going to have to manipulate your environment and shit. I just really don't want to have to see your hideous collection of lost souls.
You mean my dolls? They're not lost souls, they're really nice. And they really like you. I tell them about you all the time.
Oh my god, dude. I seriously can't deal with this right now, okay? Do you mind fucking off for, like, ever while I rip these discs and get this avalanche of shit moving?
Well, I won't leave you alone forever, but I'll be quiet for a little bit. I'm going to check on you in a while, though, okay? You seem to be kind of upset, and I think I know just what will cheer you up.
I'm flat out terrified right now, Pinocchio. Like, seriously, it'd be so much better if you didn't do whatever you think you need to do. Because chances are, it's going to make me flip shit, and not in a good way.
No way, you're going to love it. Talk to you soon. Wink. Heart. Oh. That's new. What? You can't rip the discs, because you're not Beck. Suddenly you're infinitely more attractive, intelligent, and put together than silly young Mr. Harley out in his Bond-villain-style island. You don't have time to be Beck and mess around with packages and your ridiculous fetch mata and unwanted flirting from your creepy friend. But if you're not Beck, then who are you? Sorry, you're going to have to leave us hanging for a moment. You're kind of in the middle of talking to someone really important. Us Anonymous Anonymous began pestering based Fabio.
The lovely lady awakes at last. My heart prays soft that though they've passed, her sweet dreams have left her smiling, and eyes alight with warm beguiling, passion and memory of hopes persisting. Is this so, dear lady? Pray tell, I'm listening.
Oh my gosh, Jazz, OMG, I can't handle you.
How are you?
I'm sorry I wasn't on. My mom's been nagging me all day. She finally left me alone. I had to pretend I was asleep for like 4 hours. Total garbage. I'm so glad I came back to this, though. I'm in love with that poem. Holy poop, it's so good.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Just one thing, though. I wasn't really asleep.
We can pretend you were, or I can write you another poem about your mother bugging you.
No way, I don't want a poem about her. Although I'm sure it'd be really great. and I'd gush just as much.
Your enthusiasm is so sweet. The Quail could learn a thing or two from you.
How is Beck? Have you talked to him about today? He's not answering me. It's kind of weird.
He's a little busy. He got mail today.
Oh, is it the game?
Yes, he's ripping it right now, and he's going to send me the files soon. I'll send them to you and PV once I get them. You know how the Quail's internet is, though. It could be a little while.
Yay! Oh, Jasp, I'm so excited. I'm going to be the best server player ever. Ever, ever, ever!
I know you will be, and I'll be able to help you a lot after I've got the Quail situated in the game. We'll be an excellent team.
Thank you so much for letting me be your server player. I promise I'll take good care of you.
It'll be good for those two to work together, too. The Quail needs to bond with him.
Oh gosh, Jasp. He keeps pestering me all excited about it. I'm kind of worried Beck might get mad.
PV, you mean? I know. He'll set it down, though. It'll be fine.
You're so sure of that. How do you know?
Just a feeling, I suppose. I trust the Quail to put his stubbornness aside for the sake of progress. He'll take care of PV too, even if he is annoyed by him.
I'm so glad you're taking charge of everything and managing everybody. I feel so relaxed about my part in this thanks to you. I'm not even nervous about playing, and I'm awful at games.
You'll be perfect, Curly Q.
Oh my gosh, did you really just... OMG, Jasp,
I'll get back to you in a bit, Q. You're the best. Okay, I think that's good for tonight.